attacks, I should say. Well, several rabbis here in Colorado Springs say the violence in Israel, it's having a real impact in our community. They say the attacks on Israel are causing a lot of worry among their congregations. News 5's Eleanor Sheehan continues our coverage. She spoke with two rabbis in the Springs, shares with us some of their concerns.
We're thousands of miles away from Israel and Gaza, but the effect is here.
Rabbi Jay Sherwood has been at Temple Shalom in Colorado Springs for 6 years. Over the years, he's taken many trips to Israel.
The land of Israel is important to the Jewish people. It's not just a religious place, which it is. It's not just our homeland, which it is. It's not just our family, which it is. It's all of these things together.
Rabbi Sherwood was in Israel this past June.
We were meeting, a group of rabbis, we were meeting with the mayors and with the planners and the city council members and those things right in this exact area that was attacked last week. One of the people I met with was killed in the morning.
Rabbi Sherwood says he's not alone. Many people in his congregation know someone who's been harmed by the Hamas attacks.
Many of us have friends and family members who are there. Some who've been infected by the violence, they've been killed, they've been kidnapped, they've been injured. Others who are being called up into the military who may very soon be in harm's way. Even
though the violence is thousands of miles away, Rabbi Sherwood says many people, a part of his congregation, are worried about their safety.
They say, Rabbi, I have a Star of David necklace that I wear. Should I take it off tomorrow? I have a menorah that I have in my window at my home. Should I take it out of the window?
In response, Rabbi Sherwood is advising his congregates to do whatever they need in order to feel safe.
If being in community here at Temple Shalom makes you feel safer, that's what you should do. I also tell them that there's a lot of support here in Colorado Springs.
He says the Colorado Springs mayor and police chief have reached out expressing their support.
From the mayor, the city council, the police department, from people in the community. So that helps us feel safe.
Rabbi Varick is encouraging his congregation to be proud of their faith.
As a rabbi, as a Jew from Israel, as a proud Jew, as a U.S. Army veteran, I say, no, do not be worried. Be proud of who you are.
Rabbi Sherwood says the violence in Israel will cause long-lasting trauma and distrust. He is hopeful one day there can be peace again.
I'm Jewish and I'm proud to be Jewish, and I support Israel and I'm proud to support Israel.